my dear students, myself Gangadhar Solanke, and I welcome you all to the MCGM's virtual classroom. My dear students, today in Standard 7's History, we'll be learning the topic an ideal ruler. So in this topic, we are going to learn about the kingdom of Shivaji Maharaj and how it was different than all other existed kingdoms, and how Shivaji Maharaj was also different than others because of his teachings or because of his ethics or because of his values. So all these things today we are going to learn in this topic, an ideal ruler. So basically we are going to talk about the qualities of Shivaji Maharaj and what are the things which made him an ideal ruler. So here, as we know, before the foundation of Swaraj, Maharashtra was under the domination of Adil Shahi, Siddhi, Portuguese and Mughal powers. So Shivaji Maharaj not only struggled against Adil Shahi or Mughal powers or Portuguese or Siddhi, but at the same time he struggled against all these powers. आदिल शाह के साथ भी लड़ना पड़ा, मुग़ल पावर्स के साथ भी, पोर्तुगीज़ के साथ भी और सिद्धी के साथ भी. ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि किसी एक पावर के साथ शिवाजी महाराज ने कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ कर लिया और फिर उनकी मदद से बाकी पावर के साथ लड़े. इट वॉज नॉट लाइक दैट. He struggled against all these powers and he faced all kinds of adverse circumstances. And he founded an independent and sovereign Swaraj. He set up a system for the administration of this Swaraj, and because of which he turned Swaraj into a Surajya. And that is why today we are talking about Shivaji Maharaj's kingdom or about Shivaji Maharaj Swaraj. We are not talking about Adil Shahi, or we are not talking about Siddhi or Portuguese or about Mughal powers. We are here studying about Shivaji Maharaj. Why? Because he turned Swaraj into Surajya, a kingdom that sought the welfare of all. There was no any kind of discrimination on the basis of caste or on the basis of religion, or there was no discrimination in between the men and women, and that is why Swaraj became Surajya, a kingdom that sought the welfare of all. Maharaj created a new order with his capability, and in this course of the conflict for the founding of the Swaraj, he himself had to face many grave dangers. About that you people already learnt in detail in the previous chapters and also in the 4th standard CVS. So events like the meeting with Afzal Khan, the siege of Panhala, the attack on Shaista Khan, the escape from Agra, all involved a great amount of risk. Shivaji Maharaj emerged successful in all these events. No harm came to him, and that is why today we are talking about Shivaji Maharaj and about his Swaraj. So the points which we are going to cover in this topic are organizational skills of Shivaji Maharaj, then the caring for Rayat, policy regarding the army, a policy of tolerance, the inspiration for freedom and the greatness of Maharaj's work. Now here in the box, think about it, it is given that the Shivaji Maharaj could establish Swaraj due to his loyal and dedicated associates. Now what you people have to do, collect proverbs from different languages that state the importance of friendship, how friends are important in our life. And the example is given, a friend in need is a friend in deed. So for this you people can go through the internet or can chat or talk with your parents or with your friends and find out the proverbs. Now one by one we are trying to cover the points, and in this the first one is organizational skill. Maharaj inspired people around him to work for the Swaraj. His organizational skill was unparalleled. Here the word unparalleled is very important. If we talk about that period, तो उस वक्त किसी और के पास इतने बढ़िया ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्किल नहीं थे. हाउ महाराज इंस्पायर्ड, मोटिवेटेड पीपल अराउंड हिम फॉर द वर्क ऑफ द स्वराज. And with this skill, he drew around himself brave people who were also extremely loyal. Now, two things are there. ब्रेव होना ये एक अलग चीज़ है और लॉयल होना ये एक अलग चीज़ है. कोई बहुत ज़्यादा ब्रेव है बट लॉयल नहीं है तो कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं है. कोई बहुत लॉयल है और ब्रेव नहीं है तो भी उसका उतना फ़ायदा किसी किंगडम को बनाने में नहीं है. हियर शिवाजी महाराज organized people around him, or he drew around himself brave people who were also extremely loyal. And these close associates of Maharaj performed their duty even by risking their own lives. And in number of examples we have studied about this, how Shivaji Maharaj's associates put their life in danger for the work of Swaraj. And if we go through the names, then Jiva Mahalla is the name who killed Bada Sayyid at a critical moment during the meeting with Afzal Khan. Then Shiva Kashid, who crossed the seas of Panahalgarh in the disguise of Shivaji Maharaj. Then on the screen you can see Baji Prabhu Deshpande, who blocked the advances of the enemy on the way of Vishalgarh. Murarbaji Deshpande, who defended the fort of Purandar. Then Tanaji Malusare, who sacrificed his life while conquering Sinhagad. Hiroji Farzand and Madari Mehetar, who risked their lives during the escape of Maharaj from Agra. So these all were the loyals to the Swaraj, to the Shivaji Maharaj. Maharaj also took great care of his associates. If we talk about Kanoji Jede, when he was associated with Maharaj in the work of the Swaraj from the very beginning, and when the aging Kanoji fell ill, Maharaj told him not to neglect his medicines or treatment on any account. So by this we can say that the Maharaj personally attended the each and every soldier or the associates of him. On the screen, warriors of Shivaji Maharaj, and here heavily outnumbered Tanaji Malusare conquered the mission at the cost of his own life. Now the next point, caring for the Rayat. This one is also a very important thing which makes him unique or different than others. At that time बाकी जो किंग थे उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्लियर था कि बाउंड्रीज जो है अपने किंगडम की वो बढ़ानी है, बट हियर शिवाजी महाराज totally trying to care his Rayat first. So while establishing the Swaraj, Maharaj had to constantly struggle against his enemies. His subjects suffered due to enemy invasions, and at such times Maharaj used to take utmost care to protect the Rayat. So at the time of Shaiste Khan's campaign, Maharaj warned the Deshmukh of the Rohira Valley. What he warned? Not to fall in his duty towards Rayat. So though Shivaji Maharaj was busy in constant struggle with enemies, he used to take utmost care to protect the Rayat, because Swaraj was started for the Rayat, और जिन लोगों के लिए स्वराज स्टार्ट हुआ था उनकी केयर करना इज द फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव और द फर्स्ट मोटो ऑफ द स्वराज. And that's why Maharaj warned the Deshmukh of the Rohira Valley Valley not to fail in his duty towards the Rayat. What he told Deshmukh? He told Deshmukh to visit every village. Now this is not simple thing. Visit every village and shift people to a safe place down the ghats. He strictly told him not to delay even for a moment. He further warned the Deshmukh that if he did not thus take care of the Rayat, the Mughal army would take the people prisoner and then it would be seen as the Deshmukh's doing. Maharaj also saw to it that the soldiers did not in any way cause any harm to the Rayat. And this is the big thing at that period, because all other kings and the kingdoms were not that much caring about the Rayat or about the common people. But here this is what is very different attitude towards the Rayat of the Swaraj, not only to the Deshmukh but to the soldiers also. Maharaj warned not to cause any harm to the Rayat. Now the next point, policy regarding the army. Maharaj maintained a strict discipline in the army, and that is why we saw in the number of battle, though the soldiers were in less number, बहुत कम थे एज कम्पेयर टू बाकी पावर, लेकिन फिर भी वो बैटल जीत सकते थे, जीत जाते थे. इट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द डिसिप्लिन. ही वॉज पर्टिकुलर अबाउट पेइंग द सैलरीज of the army in time and in cash. At that time this was again very different and the unique thing. बाकी जो किंगडम थे, उनके किंग थे, वो कैश में सैलरीज नहीं देते थे, बट शिवाजी महाराज स्टार्टेड गिविंग सैलरीज टू द सोल्जर्स इन कैश. In various kingdoms in medieval India and elsewhere, there was a system of making payments to soldiers in the form of jagirs. But Maharaj set this practice aside. There was a strict order to the army that any valuables collected during the campaigns in enemy territories were to be deposited with the government. So soldiers were honored for their bravery, looked after the maintenance of the families of soldiers who died in battle, and that is why people were fond of Shivaji Maharaj, and the soldiers were ready to give their life for the Swaraj. He took care of wounded soldiers, treated well the enemy soldiers also. Not only the soldiers in the Swaraj, but he took care of the wounded soldiers and he treated well the enemy soldiers who had surrendered themselves or who had been captured. Now on the screen you can see a policy of tolerance. Maharaj had to struggle his enemies, and this include the Adil Shah, the Mughals and the Siddhis. They were Islamic powers. While Maharaj struggled against them, he considered the Muslims in the Swaraj as his own subjects. That is what I told you in the beginning, that there was no any kind of discrimination in the Swaraj on the basis of caste or on the basis of religion, which means that Maharaj followed a tolerant religious policy. वो जिनके साथ लड़ रहे थे वो बाय रिलीजन मुस्लिम थे, बट इट डजेंट मीन कि स्वराज में जो मुस्लिम है उनके साथ भी कुछ अलग बिहेव किया जाए, कुछ अलग बर्ताव किया जाए. महाराज उनको अपनी रैयत ही समझते थे और उनके साथ अच्छी तरह से बिहेव स्वराज में होता था. While Maharaj struggled against Islamic powers, he considered the Muslim in the Swaraj as his own subjects. At the time of the meeting with Afzal Khan, Siddhi Ibrahim was a trusted servant in his army. Then Siddhi Hilal was a Sardar in the army of Maharaj. And then the again very important name, Daulat Khan. was an important officer in the navy of the Swaraj. Now, by these names, we can understand that not only soldiers, but the very important Muslim Sardars were there in the Swaraj, like Siddi Ibrahim, Siddi Hilal. Daulat Khan was an important officer in the navy of the Swaraj, and as we learned about this, that the Maharaj started the Indian Navy, or he was the father of Indian Navy. Maharaj followed a tolerant religious policy, and in the enemy territories that he conquered, he continued the facilities that had been given to the Muslim places of worship. So try to understand this. अगर शिवाजी महाराज ने कोई एक जगह को जीत लिया है, किसी एक टेरिटरी को जीत लिया है, और वहाँ पर अगर मुस्लिम वर्शिप लाइक मॉस्क्यू की जगह है और वहाँ पर कुछ फैसिलिटीज़ दी जा रही है, तो उन फैसिलिटीज़ को महाराज ने कंटिन्यू किया है. दैट इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग. And in this, his contemporary historian Kafiq Khan writes about the tolerant religious policy of Maharaj. Shivaji had framed, what he framed? Strict rules from his soldiers that during the campaigns they should not harm a mosque. If they came in possession of a copy of the Holy Quran, they should hand over the same with reverence to a Muslim. And this was written by Kafiq Khan, who was the contemporary historian of Shivaji Maharaj. So we can take this as a source of history, as a written source of history, and which is very reliable source. And by this we can understand the uniqueness of Shivaji Maharaj, or a policy of tolerance of Shivaji Maharaj. Now the next point in this is of the inspiration of freedom. Inspiration of freedom. The efforts that Maharaj made to establish the Swaraj have special value, because at that time no one was thinking about starting his own kingdom or starting the work of the Swaraj or to start his own kingdom. So freedom, an independent and sovereign existence, it is the value of freedom. He aimed at establishing and maintaining an independent and sovereign existence that did not accept the dominance of any other power. Any other power. And while struggling against the foreign powers, Maharaj inspired others too for freedom. When Chhatrasal, who was in the service of the Mughals, came to see Maharaj, Maharaj inspired him to create an independent kingdom in Bundelkhand. So basically, Maharaj inspired and motivated people for starting their own kingdom or for starting their own independent kingdom. Next point now, greatness of Maharaj's works. In this now we are going to talk about how he was different than others. Greatness of Maharaj's work. Maharaj established Swaraj while fighting against many enemies, and this action itself proves that he was pioneer of a new era. But besides this action, many other noble qualities are found in his personality. And as we know, teachings of Shahaji Raje and Jizabai made this possible. Maharaj was very intelligent. He had mastered many arts. He was conversant with many languages and scripts. The teachings of his parents towards the establishment of Swaraj and ethics were deeply instilled in his mind. We people already studied about the role of Shahaji Raje and the Jizabai in making Swaraj happened, there was a blend of character and strength, nobility and valor in his personality. He had innumerable qualities like leadership, management, foresight, political diplomacy, and not only this, but effective policy about regional and military administration, commitment to truth and justice, attitude of equality, which is very important, visualization of future activities, the skill of seeing his planned ventures through, then rising over the calamities without giving up, alertness, vigilance, and many more qualities are there. And that is why we are studying history of Shivaji Maharaj, not studying history of any other king of that period. All these qualities made him different than others, and the Swaraj become Swaraj or Suraj. He used to punish those civilly who would misbehave with women. He used to take care of all sections. Now again, this one is very important here. He used to take care of all sections of the society like farmers, craftsmen, soldiers, traders, merchants, or we can say each and every part of the society. He used to harbor the same respect for people of other religions that he had for people for his own religion without any discrimination. He even established family bonds with them. He brought back into Swadham, their original religion, persons who had converted to another religion, though there was an opposition to such a reconversion at that time. And all these things were very important at that period to make Swaraj different than other. At that time there was opposition on religious grounds to crossing the seas. But he built sea forts like Sindhudurg and created a navy. This means that he had made preparation for countering foreign invasions that came from the sea. He became the ruler of Swaraj officially through his coronation. He later had a second coronation from a different religious perspective. So all these actions shows his revolutionary aspects in the field of religion. So not only in the field of administration or in the field of culture or in the field of language or in the field of religion, but at the same time, or not only on the battlefield, लेकिन इन सारी जगहों पे उनका ध्यान था, and he was trying to change the situation, and that is why we are saying that he started new era. When there were threats to Swaraj, he would face them with or without his associates, and due to this, even his associates were ready to sacrifice their lives for Swaraj. Of course, his greatness was not confined to the quality of facing calamities bravely and fearlessly. He wanted to have an ethical, qualitative base to the Swaraj, and that is why he would give orders even regarding minor issues along with the important ones. Now on the screen you can see the letter written by him. The order that prohibited soldiers from taking vegetables from the fields of the peasants by force is exemplary from this point of view, or the restrictions on the cutting of trees enforced by him are also noteworthy. जैसे आपको स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है, he was not just a warrior but also a sculptor who created a new independent, ethical and cultured society. Independent, ethical and cultured society. So his greatness is comprehensive. He was enthusiastic, then the valuer, perseverance, devotion, spirituality, sacrifice, success, truth, knowledge, generosity, prosperity, courage, celebration, strength, fearlessness, skill, wisdom, bravery, determination, spirit, and many more things we can add to this list. He had ordered that the garbage on the fort should be burnt in an allotted space without dumping it elsewhere, and vegetables should be grown on its ashes. Now, by this, it becomes clear from the fact that he would pay close attention to the minutest detail while establishing Swaraj. So, he was not just a warrior but also a sculptor who created a new independent, ethical and cultured society. That is why we are saying his greatness is comprehensive, and the different people talk or wrote about Shivaji Maharaj, and in this Mahatma Jyotirao Phule's name is very important, because in our national movement Maharaj was a great source of inspiration in his struggle for equality. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule described in his Povadas the greatness of Shivaji Maharaj. On the screen you can see Mahatma Jyotirao Phule composed a Povada in 1869 CE on Shivaji Maharaj. Here on the screen, in our textbook also, a part of it is given. शिवाचा गजर जय नामाचा झेंडा रोविला, क्षेत्र्याचा मेळा मावळ्याचा शिकार खेळला, मातेपायी ठेवी डोई गर्व नाही काडीचा, आशीर्वाद घेई आईचा, आलाबला घेई आवडता होतो जिजीचा, पवाडा गातो शिवाजीचा, कुळवाडी भूषण पवाडा गातो भोसल्याचा, छत्रपती शिवाजीचा. So Mahatma Jyotirao Phule composed a Povada about Shivaji Maharaj and about his work. Then Lala Lajpat Rai has written a book about greatness of Maharaj. The great Tamil poet Subramanyam Bharati has written a poem about an imaginary incident in which Shivaji Maharaj talks to his associates. Then Vishwakavi Rabindranath Tagore has written a long poem on Maharaj. Tagore sees his efforts to found Swaraj as efforts for realizing a noble cause. Not only this, Sir Jadunath Sarkar has praised his achievements in his book Shivaji and His Times. Then Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru has said that Maharaj did not belong to Maharashtra alone, and this is very important thing. He belonged to the whole Indian nation, and nowadays in the world also. His teachings are in the syllabus, and in the different parts of the world people are researching about the guerrilla war tactics of Shivaji Maharaj. So he was a symbol of many virtues, more especially of love of country. So all Indian languages have works that talk about him as an ideal ruler and a source of inspiration. Future generations too will continue to look upon his work of Shivaji Maharaj of founding the Swaraj and turning it into Suraj as a source of inspiration, as an ideal. And that is why Shivaji Maharaj was a great national hero, and that is why we are studying about Shivaji Maharaj's history. And because of all these things, Shivaji Maharaj was an ideal ruler. Please subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get notifications. So my dear students, this is all for today. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, take care.